Hello, hello. I hope my audio and video is visible to everyone. Hello, hello. Is my voice is coming? Hello. Okay. So first of all, I would like to welcome you all in this crash course. And in this crash course, I am going to take your physics and I am going to complete each and everything in the physics, which is very much going to important for your NEET exam that is going to be happen in the May. So basically, before going to start this course, let me make few things very clear to you. I'm not going into that much detail. If you want to go in detail, you can see my lectures. 1 minute. You can see those lectures which I have recorded in a detail in this channel only you will get. But this course is going to be very much crisp, and only we are going to see the tips and tricks which are required to solve any questions. Okay, it is going to be more a type of mind map for you. Okay, so that you can solve almost all the questions, so that you can achieve at least 160 out of 180. Our target is that much. Basically this course has been designed so that you can get 180 out of 180, but if suppose you are not able to get 180 out of 180, but you can get 160 out of 180, that is for sure. Clear? So it's all depend upon how much hard work you are going to do within this 1 month. Okay, so you have to leave everything, just start focusing on your life and just start following each and everything through this crash course. Clear? So let us start with this. So just okay, sorry, so just start with this. So our first chapter which we are going to start is the mathematical tools, because in the physics we have to first know about the mathematical tools, and lot of students have a problem if they don't know about the mathematical tools in the throughout the physics. So first we will learn about the mathematical tools. So let us start with that. It is going to be very crisp. Okay, we are not going to see a lot of things. We are going to be very much crisp, and very important things we will see which is important for you. Okay, as an exam point of view. So let us start with that. Clear? So let us start. So our first chapter is going to be the mathematical tools. Okay, now what we are going to see in this mathematical tools, let us see it properly. The first thing which we have to see, it is going to be type of very important things we are going to see, and very important that is required for your exam. First of all, what is the meaning of x to the power n? What do you understand from this? It's very simple, that it's mean x into x into x into x into dot 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 x. How much times? N number of times, n times. That is a simple meaning of this. Clear? Why I have told you? It means that if somewhere is written 2 to the power 5, what do you understand from this? 2 into 2 into 2 into 2, that is what? 32. So these things should be very much clear in your mind. Second thing, some important rules. What are those some important rules? The first rule, there the rules are very important for you. X to the power a into x to the power b. What is the meaning of this? Its meaning is very simple, x to the power a plus b. I hope you know all these things. Second thing, x to the power a divided by x to the power b. What is the meaning of this? This meaning is x to the power a minus b. Correct? Third thing, suppose x to the power a into b. So what is the meaning of this? Just multiply the powers. So it will be x to the power ab. Correct? Fourth rule. Anything to the power 0 is equal to 1. But remember, this thing should not be equal to 0. Means 0 to the power 0 is not equal to 1. Okay, that you remember, because anything to the power is 0 is 1, but 0 to the power 0 is not equal to 1. Clear? It is an indeterminate form. Okay, indeterminate form. There are some 7 indeterminate forms are there. It is one of the form. Clear? Next property is very simple, that anything to the power 1 is what? Anything. So this is the some basic properties which you have to remember, that is going to be used more in the what? In the physics. Clear? So this is the first mathematical tools which you have to remember. I hope it is clear. Okay, some important results. Let's see some important results where students are very much confused. Some important results. Suppose if I ask you 2 to the power 1, 2 to the power 2, 2 to the power 3, 2 to the power 4, 2 to the power 5, 2 to the power 6, 2 to the power 7, 2 to the power 8, 2 to the power 9, 2 to the power 10. Similarly, 3 to the power 1, 3 to the power 2, 3 to the power 3, 3 to the power 4, 3 to the power 5. Correct? And 3 to the power 6. Similarly, I can ask you 4 to the power 0, 4 to the power 1, 4 to the power 2, 4 to the power 3. Correct? Similarly, 5 to the power 0, 5 to the power 1, 5 to the power 2, 5 to the power 3. These are the some important results which always come into your picture. You should know these values. Okay. If someone asks you what is it 2 to the power 8, you have to not think, you can directly answer. 2 to the power 1 is 2, 2 to the power 2 is 4, 2 to the power 3 is 8, 2 to the power 4 is 16, 2 to the power 5 is 32, 2 to the power 6 is 64, 2 to the power 7 is 128, 2 to the power 8 is 256, 2 to the power 9 is 512, 2 to the power 10 is 1024. Similarly, like here, 3 1 is 3, 3 to the power 2 is how much? 9, 27, then 51, then how much? Sorry, this is not 51, no? Sorry, my mistake. So this is 80, 81. Okay, 5 is how much? 243. Then how much? 729. Correct? Similarly here, 1, 4, 16, 64. This is 1, 5, and 25, 125. Correct? So these are the some values which you have to remember in your mind. Okay, these are the very important results of the very important numbers. Some more important results are also there for you. More than this, there are some other more important results. Let me ask you 1 to the power 2, how much? Or let's, this everyone know. Let me ask you 1 to the power 3. Everyone say, sir, 1. 2 to the power 3, sir, 8. 3 to the power 3, sir, 27. 4 to the power 3, sir, 64. 5 to the power 3, sir, 125. Okay, now 6 to the power 3, sir. Now tell me, what is this? 6 to the power 3. How much? How much 6 to the power 3? That is 260. 7 to the power 3. How much? 343. 8 to the power 3. How much? Your pen should not stop. What is the 8 to the power 3? 512. 9 to the power 3. Then 10 to the power 3. That is 1000. Okay. What is 9 to the power 3? If you remember, you can write it as 3 to the power 6. What is the 3 to the power 6? 9 to the power 3 is what is 3 to the power 6? What is the 3 to the power 6? 729. Clear? These are the some important results regarding the numbers. Similarly, you can write for 11 also. 11, 12, 13, 14, 16. But these are the some important results, okay, which you have to remember. Some important values which are going to be frequently used. So you should remember the sum cube and the squares of the number. Clear? Now let us see some short tricks. Short trick. This is a very important short trick for the JEE as well as for NEET student. Like suppose I ask you to calculate the square root of 38. Can you tell me without using calculator? Can you tell me? No. So what is the short trick? It's very simple. P square plus minus x is equal to P plus minus x divided by 2p. That is a simple short trick. Okay, so now let us apply this. So I want the square root of this, so I can write it as 36 plus 2, correct? Yes or no? This will become 6 square plus minus 2. So p value is how much? 6. And what is x value? X value is 2. So directly I can say this value will be equal to how much? 6 plus minus should not be here, because we are taking either, if you are taking plus here, you have to take plus here also. 6 plus what is 2 upon, sorry, x upon 2 into p. What is p? P is 6. So how much you will get? 6 plus 1 by 6. 6 plus 1 by 6 is how much? 6 plus 1 by 6. You can calculate. 1 by 6 is plus 0.1, almost 6.1. Answer. Is there is need to use the calculator? No. Similarly, you can tell me, sir, what is the square root of then 40? This is your homework. You can calculate what is the square root of 40. Clear? Just you can directly calculate the values if you know this formula. That's why this formula is very important. Clear? Second thing, one short trick for addition and subtraction. This course has been designed in such a manner so that the student who haven't read anything can also get good marks. Okay, so suppose I have x by a plus minus y by b. I want to do this. What I have to simply do? X into b plus minus y into a divided by ab. Simple. This is a simple rule. X by a plus minus y by b is equal to xb plus minus y by a divided by ab. Correct. Simple. This thing you will do, simply you will get the result. Suppose I ask you 1 by 3 plus minus, suppose 1 by 3 plus 2 by 5. Then what you have to do? Simple rule. 5 into 1 plus 2 into 3 divided by 15. This is the result. Simple. If you know this thing, you can directly do. If it is plus, this is plus. If it is minus, this is minus. Simple. Clear? Okay. So I hope you are getting all the points. Is there is any doubt? Let me check the comment section. Okay. No issue. Now the next thing is that in the mathematical tool is quadratic equation. Next thing is quadratic equation. Now what about the quadratic equation basically? Quadratic equation, suppose I have an equation ax square plus bx plus c. First, this is called as a quadratic equation. Why? Because highest power of x is highest power of x is 2. So that is a quadratic equation. First of all, so first important thing is there is discriminant. In discriminant, that is d. Okay, what is the formula for d? D is equal to, first of all, d is equal to b square minus 4ac. Okay, from there you can put 4a and c and you can calculate discriminant. Now discriminant can have a 3 values. This value can be 3. First, it is greater than 0, it is equal to 0, and it is less than 0. If it is greater than 0, that means it will have a 2 real roots. I hope you know these things. If it is equal to 0, that means equal roots. And if it is less than 0, that means imaginary root. Okay, both the roots are imaginary roots. Clear? Now, by how to find the value of x. Now value of x, how to find value of x? Sir, x value cannot be found. No, no, no. We can find the value of x. It is possible. Okay. How to find? The value of x will be minus b plus minus under root of d divided by 2 times of a. So there are two values of x basically. x1 is given as minus b. You can take plus sign if you want, root over of d divided by 2a, and for x2 you can take minus sign, that is minus b minus root d divided by 2 divided by a. So this is about the x1 and x2. Clear? This is about the x1 and x2. So I can give you any quadratic. Don't go for factorization. Some people you may know about the factorization, but don't follow the factorization, because factorization is not applicable everywhere. But this is applicable everywhere. So you will be confused. Suppose I give you x square plus 2x plus 1. Just apply this formula, na? Just apply this formula. X is equal to how much? Minus b plus minus root discriminant. Discriminant is b square minus 4ac. B square is 4 minus 4ac, that is 4 divided by 2 times of 1. So this will be minus 2 plus minus 0 divided by 2. So you are getting minus 1 comma minus 1. Both will be same root, that is equal root. Because why? Because discriminant is 0. You can see discriminant is 0. That's why we are getting equal root. Clear? So that is the thing. I hope you are getting the point. Clear? Just take the screenshot of this. Completed? Okay. Now the next thing in the mathematical properties is the some important identities. Some important identities. What are the some important identities? The first identity is, I hope everyone know what is a plus b whole square. Can anyone tell me? Yes, yes, then 2ab. Okay, nice. And similarly, can you tell me what is a minus b whole square? That will be simply a square plus b square, plus will be replaced by minus here. Just simple thing. Plus will be replaced by minus here. Clear? Next rule, a square minus b square. What is this? This is defined as a minus b into a plus b. Correct? Fourth rule, what is a plus b whole cube? That is a very important formula. Most of the people don't know about this. Now you have to tell me what is the value of this. See, there is a two way to remember the formula. First, if you understand from where this formula, see, one thing I know, that is a plus b whole cube can be written as a square, a plus b whole square into ab. Correct or not? This way I can write it out now. Yes, I can write. If I can write, I know the formula of a square plus b square. So a square plus b square plus 2ab. Correct? This I know. Into a plus b, if I do, I will get the value. Correct? If I do this thing, I will get the value. So if you do this, you will get the formula as finally a cube plus b cube plus 3ab into a plus b. Similarly, here also I can do same like that, a minus b whole square into a minus b. So this will be same, a square plus b square minus 2ab into a minus b. So when you do this, you will get again a cube plus b cube. Then what will be the value? Minus 3ab into a minus b. So that is the important identities which generally come into the picture. Generally, students remember these two identities. Okay, they don't remember about these two identities. But I have told you how you can remember the formula. These two are very important. Okay, very important. Okay, these two are very important formulas. Clear? Just take the screenshot. Completed? Okay. Next is binomial. Binomial rules. What are the binomial rules? See, in physics, we are not going to see the binomial formula. but there is a one approximation which is going to be used in physics in lot of places. Okay, like in young double slit experiment, and lot of other places are also there. If you have to remember, if my x is very much less than 1, then what binomial theorem state 1 plus x to the power n, 1 minus x to the power n, 1 plus x to the power minus n, 1 minus x to the power minus n. These are the formulas. If my x is very less than 1, then the value of this will be equal to 1 will come here, nx. It will come here, 1 minus nx. It will come here, 1 minus nx. It will come here, 1 plus nx. Simple. Here, this is the simple formula, simple rule you have to remember, and that is sufficient for you. Clear? This is the simple rule which you have to remember, and that is more than sufficient for you. Clear? For a binomial theorem, no need to remember anything else, any extra thing, no, not required. Just this much is more than enough for you. Clear? Next thing, just take a screenshot of this. Okay, completed. I hope you are enjoying this session. Okay. Next we have sequence and series. When we study about collision, generally a lot of problems come on this also. Okay, so what about sequence and series? See, that is a complete chapter in mathematics, but here we have to remember three things, very important three things. The first thing is that we have a two series which you have to remember. First is AP. AP is simply written as A, comma A plus D, comma A plus 2D, comma A plus 3D, like that. Correct? That is the first thing. Common differences, and lot of student has a confusion regarding the common difference. I am telling you a very simplest method. Common difference is any term you pick, any term minus its previous term, minus its previous term. Any term minus its previous term. For example, let me write here a AP for you. If I ask you what is a common difference here, what you will simply tell? Sir, common difference is nothing, any term. Suppose I pick this term, 8, minus previous term, its previous term is 6. 2 is the answer. No need to remember first term minus this term, no, nothing. Just you have to remember this thing. Any term minus its previous term. Second thing, what is the nth term of the AP? This is called nth term, which is written as A plus n minus 1 into D. Okay, and what is the sum of first n term? That is written as n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So these are the some basic formulas where, let me tell you what is an. An is the nth term. Okay, what is Sn? Sn is a sum of first n terms, sum of first n terms. What is A? A is a first term. What is D? D is a common difference. D is a common difference. And what is N? N is the nth term. Which term you are talking about? Nth term. Okay, so that is the things which you have to remember regarding it. So if I ask you a simple thing, suppose I have a series 1, 3, 5, 7 like this up to n, and I am adding it 1 plus 3 plus, say like this, plus n up to n terms. What is the sum? What is this sum? Sn. Can you tell me? First tell me whether it is a AP or not. First tell me, I am waiting in the comment section. First tell me whether it is a AP or not. Whether it is a AP or not. It is a AP. Yes or no? It is a AP. Because why? Because if you see, the difference is 2 everywhere. Okay, so it is a AP. Now what is the formula? N by 2 into 2 into A plus N minus 1 into 2. Okay, N by 2 into 2 plus 2n minus 2, that is N square. So you have to remember this, the sum of N odd terms. Okay, that is the formula N square. Similarly, if I ask you sum of N even terms, it will be how much? Sum of a N even terms. Can you tell me what is the sum of a N even terms? What is its sum? What is the sum? See, let's write it now. Even term means what? Even term means what? Sir, even terms is very simple. That is 2 plus 4 plus 6 plus 8, like that up to n terms. Correct. So simply again apply the formula. Sn is equal to, sir, n by 2 into 2 times of a plus n minus 1. N minus 1 or n minus 2? First let me know this. N minus 1. Okay, what is the common difference? 2. Common difference is 2. So what is the value you will get? 4 plus 2n minus 2. You will get n minus 1 into n. Correct? You will get n minus 1 into, n not minus, it is plus, n plus n into n plus 1. So that is a you can say that is going to be the sum of a first n even terms. It is defined as n into n plus 1. This is some important result which you have to remember. That is a sum of a even terms, sum of a odd terms. Clear? Any doubt? Okay. So let's talk about GP. GP means geometric propagation. Everyone knows how to write the GP. GP is written as AR square up to like this, up to n terms. Okay, n terms. Basically, if you talk about here, n is defined as AR to the power n minus a. Now what is R? R is simply defined as common ratio. Okay, now how to find the common ratio? Same rule. R is defined as any term divided by its previous term. Okay, its previous term. Any term divided by its previous term, common ratio. Okay, clear? Here there is any doubt? Okay. Now the one thing is also important, that is sum of infinite GP. Means the GP which is going to infinite number of terms, infinite GP. That is a very important formula, that is a upon 1 minus r, where remember r is mod of r is less than 1, means r value should be between minus 1 to plus 1, then only this formula is applicable. This is a very 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 important formula for you guys. You have to remember this formula, otherwise it will be a problem for you, because this is going to be used lot of times in physics. Okay, this formula we are going to use a lot of times. So for now you just remember this formula. Okay, because this formula is going to be used multiple times. A upon 1 minus r, where you know a is what? A is, everything is same. Okay, r is common ratio, and what is a? A is same first term as I defined in AP. Okay, if I will use some new symbols, I will tell their meanings. Okay, don't take the stress for that, just take the screenshot of this. So I hope you understand about the GP also. Okay. There are the one more thing. There are the two, like if you want, I can tell you, but there are the two types of GP. One is an increasing GP. One is called as an increasing GP. Okay. That is just for your knowledge. And another one is called as a decreasing GP. Okay. Decreasing GP. Increasing GP means R should be greater than 1 and here R is less than 1. Simple. Clear? That is called as a increasing and decreasing GP logic. Clear? Any doubt till here? Okay. Just take this screenshot. Okay. So let's move to the another thing, that is logarithmic. Log, from which most of the students are afraid of. First of all, you have to understand how to read a log. Suppose somewhere it is written log a base b, ab. Then how to read it, sir? How to read it? It's very simple. Its meaning it's log of a. You are taking the log of a, sorry, log of b to the base a, to the base a. Means I am taking the log of b with base a. The base is a and I am taking the log of the number b. Okay, that is the first thing. Second thing, that is how to take the anti-log. Means if suppose some log of b to the base a is equal to some x is given. Now how to take the anti-log? Anti-log is very simple. Base will be in base. Okay, base will be in base. Basically you can say my x will be equal to, or you can say my a is equal to b to the power x. That is a formula. My a is equal to means base will be base, this will go to the power and a will come here. That is a simple logic will happen. So this thing you have to remember. Most of the student will confuse. I just tell you to remember this thing. Okay, how it is happening. If there is a log b base a is equal to x, then x base will be remain in base, this will go to the power and this will come down. Simple. So a is equal to b to the power x. That is a called as an anti-log property. This is a very important property called as an anti-log property. For example, let's take like log 10 base 2 is equal to some y. So I can directly say my 2 is equal to 10 to the power y. Simple. That is a simple logic I can say from here. And if you take the log, you will get the same thing. Okay. Are you getting my point? Okay. Second important result. Second important result, there are the two types of logs are there for you. Two type of log. One, when base is 10, when base is e. Base is 10 means what do you mean? What is the meaning of base equal to 10? Then it is called as a natural log. It is called as a natural log. And if it is base is e, then it is called as a, oh sorry. 1 minute. This is called as a natural log. Okay, this is called as a natural. Just note it down. Okay, this is called as a common log. Generally we used to take this log only, base 10 log, but this is called as a natural log. What is e here? E value is almost 2.17 something like that, but no need to remember this value. But you have to remember this, that if base is 10 then it is a natural log. If base is e then it is called as a, sorry, base is 10 is common log, e is natural log. Correct? Clear? Next thing, if base is not given in the, suppose in the question they haven't mentioned the base, then what you will take? If base is not given, take it as base base 10. Take it as a base 10. If base is not mentioned, take it as a base 10. Okay. Now second thing, what is the relation between the natural log and the normal log? Suppose you see two types of log, base 10 log, because generally we don't remember about the natural log, we remember about the common log, we know about the common log. Okay, so how to relate the natural log and the common log? So the relation is very simple. Okay, let us see about the relation. Relation state that if you know about the natural log, that is natural log is ln, suppose some e to the power m, this can be converted into the 2.303 into log 10 base m. That is a relation, that is a relation which you have to remember for it. Okay, that is a relation which you have to remember. This relation is very important, clear? And few important values which you have to remember is the log 10 base 2, which is 0.3, log 10 base 3, that is 0.48, and ln e base 2, that is 0.69. Okay, 0.69, clear? So this is a detailed thing which you should know about the logarithmic. If you know about that much, then you can solve all the problems of physics, almost all the problems. Okay, there are some problems may be left due to the property, but I will tell you the some property of a log which is very important for you. This is a very important property, remember this. This is very important property. Anti-log, this is called as an anti-log. How do you take the anti-log of the log? Okay, so that is very important. Most of the time people are not able to understand, but you have to understand it properly. That is what you should know, how to take the anti-log. Now some important properties, see there are a lot of properties are there, but for you I am telling some very important or crucial properties which is very important for you. Okay, some important properties. What are those properties? The rule number 1, rule 1 is very simple. Log or ln, whatever you can take, it doesn't matter, log and ln both are same. Log a base a is 1. Second rule, rule 2, that is log b base 1 is 0. Rule 3, that is log x y. If base is not there, that means it is 10 base. Okay, remember this is log x plus log y, correct? Similarly, rule 4, log x by y, which is what? Log x minus log y, correct? Next is rule 5. What is that rule 5? Rule 5 is a very important rule. It is state that suppose I have a log a to the power m and b to the power n. Are you getting the point? It has a power on both the cases. Then in that case, this power will come outside. Okay, and this will become log a base b. Means numerator power will be at the numerator side, denominator power will be going to the denominator side. You can treat it like this. Okay. Next is rule number 6, that is log of a base b is equal to 1 upon log of b base a. And rule number 7, which is very important. Okay, very important rule, that is suppose if it is written like this, log of a base b, it can be written as log of b divided by log of a, log of b divided by log of a. Okay, if base is not there, that means it is 10 base. Clear? That is a very important property for this. So these are the some very important properties for your logarithmic. If you know all this property, I don't think so you have to know any other property. By this much you can solve all the problems of physics. Clear? And some chemistry also, because logarithmic also come into the chemistry. Okay, so if you know this, you can solve all the questions. Clear? Just note it down, or you can take a screenshot, whatever you like. Clear? Any doubt? See, and whatever the two values I have given to you, these two values are more than sufficient for you to find any other values. Like suppose if I ask you, tell me the value of log, like you know the value of log 2 and log 3. Suppose I ask you what is the value of log, suppose log 9. Then what you have to do? You have to simply, suppose I ask you what is the value of log 9. Suppose I ask you what is the value of log 9. Log 10 base 9. Okay, what you have to do? Simple, apply the formula. Log 10 base 3 square. This 2 will come out, correct? What it will become? Log 10 base 3 by this property, correct? Because 10 to the power is 1. So this will become 2 into log 10 base 3 is 0.48. So this will become how much? 0.96, correct? Are you getting my point? So there is a no need to afraid of the things. If you know this much now, I am telling you, you can get 180 out of 180 by sure. That is, I am sure, 100% sure. If you are following this thing very properly. Clear? Any doubt till here? Okay, next thing. That is graphs, which is very important for you. Okay, what are the graphs? See, first of all, I ask you a very important curve that is very familiar to you is the straight line. I hope everyone know about the straight line, correct? What is a straight line? The straight line is simply y is equal to mx plus c. That is the equation of a straight line. Okay, that is the equation of a straight line. So if I draw this line, let's draw this line. If you draw this, suppose this is my x-axis and this is my y-axis. So this will be something like this. Okay. So if I want to find this coordinate, this is my x and this is y. So if I keep my x equal to 0, sorry, y equal to 0 on this line, what is my x coordinate? My x coordinate will be very simple. It is minus c by m comma 0. Similarly, I want to find this coordinate. I have to put my x equal to 0. So this will be 0 comma. And from here, if I want to calculate the slope of this line is what? To calculate the slope is m. That is defined as tan theta. And how to measure the theta? The theta is taken like this. Remember how to take the theta. Theta is taken from the positive x-axis in anti-clockwise direction. How it is? From positive x-axis in anti-clockwise direction. This is how you take theta. Clear? Any doubt? Any doubt? Clear? So what can be the possible value? See, m is what? M is tan theta, na? So what are the possible cases? First case, theta can be 0. Second case, theta can be 90 degree. Third case, theta can be what? 0, 90 or less than 90 or greater than 90. Less than 90 or greater than 90. If theta is 0, that means slope is 0. If theta is 90, that means slope is infinite. If theta is less than 90, that means what is the slope? Slope is what? Positive, negative. What is the value of the slope? That means the slope is positive. And if in this case the slope will be negative. So that is the important things. Okay. This slope is positive or negative. You can see the theta is greater than 90. The slope is negative here. Clear? Are you getting my point? Now we have discussed about the slope. Now what is C here? Important thing is that, sir, what is this C? This C is y-intercept. Okay, it is called as a y-intercept. Y-intercept. This is called as a y-intercept. Okay, this is called as a y-intercept. Clear? This is called as a y-intercept. Means what is a cut point at C? This height, this distance is called as a intercept, y-intercept. Are you getting my point? So that C is a nothing but a y-intercept. Similarly, we have a x-intercept also. This is a x-intercept. This is a y-intercept. This is x-intercept. This is y-intercept. This is x. This is y. This is x. This is y. Are you getting my point? Clear? Any doubt? So this is about the, just take the screenshot. This is about the straight line. Next is, we have very famous, that is rectangular hyperbola. Rectangular hyperbola. Now, with respect to the rectangular hyperbola, first of all, you have to understand the equation of this. The equation is very simple. It is y is equal to some constant by x. Y is equal to some constant by x. So if my y increases, that means my x should decrease. Okay, because y into x is constant now. If you can see, sir, y into x is constant. So if I have to keep constant, if my one is increased, the other should decrease. So the curve will be like this. To draw the curve, sorry, if you draw the curve, the curve will be like this. Okay, this is called as a rectangular hyperbola. Clear? Similarly, we have another is called as a parabola. In parabola, the equation is y is equal to some constant into x square. So for this, if I want to draw, for this, suppose if I want to draw, then how will you draw for this? Suppose this is my x. Sorry. Suppose this is my x. This not this is not my x. Okay, I'm just talking about line. Okay, suppose this is my x, and this is y is equal to, this is called as a parabola. Okay, this is called as a parabola. Y is equal to some constant. Clear? Similarly, we have another thing is y is equal to, sometime you will see some constant, okay, into root x. So if this is the case, then what is going to be happen? Let me tell you. You will get the same graph, only this below point will be not here, not there. Only this below point is not here. Clear? That is this thing. This is x, this is y, this is x, this is y. Correct? If y is equal to some constant into root x, that means only positive part you will get, you will not get the negative part. Are you getting my point? Okay, just note it down. Completed? Okay. Now the next geometry, which is very important with the gravitation point of view. In the gravitation, if you have read about the gravitation, there it's came. Okay, what is that? Can anyone tell me what is that geometry? That geometry is ellipse. In ellipse, we have two things. One is called as a major axis. See, there are the two types of ellipse: horizontal ellipse, vertical ellipse. I'm not going into that. One is called as a major axis, and one is called as a minor axis. This is called as a minor axis. We are not going into that much detail. Only the things which are important for you, let me tell you. See, this distance is called as a A, and this distance is called as a B. you should know the equation x square upon a square plus y square upon b square is equal to 1. That is a simple thing you have to know. And there is some other points are also there, focus and everything is there, but we will see these things in gravitational. Okay, we will not see here because otherwise you will be confused. Just remember this much is more than sufficient. In the gravitation I will tell you some more points. Okay, if you want to eat something slowly, don't eat everything in at a one time. Okay, otherwise this will affect your health. Next is circle. Circle, you know, suppose this is my center and this is a radius. So what is the equation? X square plus y square is equal to r square. That is a simple thing. If my center is 0 0, I am talking about a special case when my center is 0 0. It is not necessary that the center will be always 0 0. It can be anything, but I am talking about a case when my center is 0 0. Here what we have taken center is 0 0. Okay, remember that. Then only you can write like this, and for you this much is sufficient. No need to remember the other things. Okay, this much you have to remember for the circle, as because generally circle won't come in circular motion. We have to see somewhat about the circle, but that will be this circle only. But in the ellipse case we should know about some more things that we will see in the gravitation. Clear? Note it down. Completed? Okay, next thing is trigonometry. Now let's talk about the trigonometry. Trigonometry is very simple. First of all, okay, first of all you should know about the angle. Angle is basically a theta. There will be two cases we have. One is a degree and one is a radian. No need to understand what is degree, what is radian. Just simply you should know how to convert degree into radian. Suppose I have a theta in degree, okay, and I want to convert in radian. I want to go in radian. What you have to do? Simply you have to take theta, multiply by pi by 180. Simple. And suppose you have a theta in radian and you have to go in degree. Then what you have to do? You have to just do opposite. You have to take 180 by pi, multiply by theta. This is in radian. Clear? So that is the first thing you have to know. That is the first thing I'm trying to explain you. That is the first thing. Theta. There is a definition of theta is also there. What is the definition of theta? But I don't want to tell you here because that is not going to be required for you. This much is sufficient for you. Second thing, you should know about a basic terminology which you have seen, I think, in your junior classes. That is complementary angles and supplementary angles. Okay, supplementary angles. Complementary angles means suppose if you add two angles and you get 90 degree, then it is called as a complementary angles. And suppose you add two angles and you get 180 degree, then it is called as a supplementary angles. Clear? If you add you get 90 degree is a complementary. If you add you get 180, it is called as a supplementary angle. Clear? Any doubt? Okay. Next thing about angles are suppose this theta is less than 90 na, so it is acute angle. Acute angle. Here theta is 90 degree. This is called as a right angle. Here theta is greater than 90. This is called as a obtuse angle. One more thing you can add here. Theta greater than 90, less than 180. Okay, that is called as a obtuse angle. Clear? Any doubt? Okay. Okay. 1 minute. One more thing. If you are measuring the angle like this, then it is a positive angle, first of all. And if you are measuring an angle like this, then it is a negative angle. Okay. It is called as a, in this type of measurement, if you are doing, then it is a anti-clockwise and it is a positive. And if this clock way you are doing, then it is a clockwise and this is a negative angle. Okay. So these are the things about the angle. Okay. These are the things about the angle. You have to remember about these things. You have to remember about the angles. Okay. Just please take the screenshot. Clear? Clear? Okay. Next thing is the trigonometric ratios. Trigonometric ratio. See, there are a lot of trigonometric ratios are there. If you remember 3 trigonometric ratio, others won't give a problem to you. If you remember 3 trigonometric ratio, then other won't give that much problem to you. If you remember 3, at least 3, minimum 3 you have to remember. Okay, minimum 3. Suppose this is a right angle triangle and suppose this angle is theta and this is my perpendicular, this is my base and this is my hypotenuse. Okay, 90 degree. Remember, hypotenuse is always greater than P and B. That is the first thing. Second, Pythagoras theorem. Some student thinks, sir, why you are telling Pythagoras theorem, all these things? These all things we know. Yeah, I understand, but this all things are only going to make your basics. Okay, I am teaching for everyone. I am not teaching for a single student. So some students don't know about this also. Okay, so this is, remember, P square perpendicular square plus base square is equal to hypotenuse square. That is the first relation you have to remember. Perpendicular square plus base square is equal to hypotenuse square. Clear? That is the first relation. Second relation, which is very important, the trigonometric ratio. First is sine theta, second is cos theta, third is tan theta. Then we have, then take the opposite of this. Sine is, what is the opposite of sine? Cosec. What is the opposite of cos? That is sec theta. What is the opposite of tan? That is cot theta. Now, if you know these things, now you can directly write the answer. How? Just see about this. Sin theta is P by H, cos theta is P by H, and tan theta is P by B. After writing the, if you remember these three, then no need to remember anything about this. Why, sir? Just see here. No need to remember anything else about this. Okay. If you remember these three, just take the opposite of this, H by P. For this, just take the opposite, H by B. For this, just take the opposite, B by P. Simple. No need to remember anything. Just this is the simple thing you remember it. Okay, if you remember this, just. Remember this. Okay, just remember this. You can make directly make, for making this, take inverse. Take inverse from here to here. Clear? Next, one very important result in trigonometry is, I hope you know, sin square theta plus cos square theta is always equal to 1. 1 plus tan square theta is equal to sec square theta. 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cosec square theta. So these are the three very important results. Okay, If you don't able to remember these two results, at least remember this. Remember this. Okay, at least remember this. At least. Okay, because if you know this, you can make all these two. Okay, at least remember this result. Clear? Just note it down. Clear? Okay. So let me tell you one important triangle in physics, which is going to be used everywhere. That is called as a golden triangle. Okay, that is called as a golden triangle for physics point of view. What is that golden triangle? Okay, this is a triangle. This angle is 37 degree. This angle is 53 degree. This is a very important triangle. You have to remember this triangle. Very, very, very important. Most of the time it will come into your picture. You have to remember it very important. Okay. What is the thing? This side is 4, this side is 5, and this side is 3. Okay. A lot of time they will ask you, the length is 4, this length is 3, and this length is 5. This is a very important triangle. This is also called as a golden triangle. I used to call it as a golden triangle. Okay, so this is a golden triangle for physics and very important triangle. Very, very important. Not one time. Very, very, very star everything, whatever you want you can keep, but it is a very important triangle. Okay, this is a very important triangle. Okay, very important triangle. Just take a screenshot of this. Take the screenshot. Taken? Okay. Next thing is we are going to talk about is the some trigonometric formulas. Trigonometric formulas. Now, what are those trigonometric formulas? We are not going to see all the formulas. What are the formulas which are required for the physics point of view? First formula, sin A plus B. Then second is sin A minus B. Then we have cos A plus B. Then we have cos A minus B. Clear? That is the first formula. Third is sin 2A. Formula for sin 2A. Second is cos 2A. Clear? Third is cos theta by 2. And the last is sin theta by 2. There are some other formulas are also there, but these are the some important formulas. Now, what are the results? Let's fill it. Sin A plus B is sin A into cos B plus cos A into sin B. Sin A minus B, sin A into cos B, cos A into sin B. Then cos A into cos B minus sin A into sin B. Cos A into cos B sin A into sin B. Correct? Now, what is sin 2A? That is 2 times of sin A into cos A. What is cos 2A? That is cos square A minus sin square A. Similarly, what is cos theta by 2? Cos theta by 2, remember, it is defined as 1 plus cos theta divided by 2, and sin theta by 2 is defined as root over of 1 minus cos theta divided by 2. These are the two important formulas. And one more thing, always remember this. I hope everyone know, but let me tell you for your knowledge. Sin theta and cos theta are always bounded between -1 to +1, -1 to +1. And what about tan theta? Tan theta will be between -infinite to +infinite. Clear? These are the important trigonometric identities for your results. Okay, these are the important trigonometric identities for you. Just note it down for you. Completed? Okay. Okay. Next is, for that, there is a lot of confusion of a student regarding the sign of different trigonometric identities. In which quadrant, what is the sign of that? So let me clear this doubt very properly to you so that you won't have any confusion regarding this. Simply remember S T A S T C. ASTC means all, school, all, sign, T for 10, C for cos. If you are talking about cos, that means you are also talking about sec, because it is opposite of this. If you are talking about tan, that means you are also talking about cot. And if you are talking about sine, that means you are also talking about cosec. Correct? So these, what are the positive? This is positive here, means all are positive here. Here these two are positive. Here these two are positive. Here these two are positive. And here these two are positive. Correct? So let me write the formulas for you. First formula, sin 90 minus theta, cos 90 minus theta, tan 90 minus theta, but for you, okay, these two are sufficient for you, I think so. No need of this thing. Okay, sin 90 plus theta, okay, cos 90 plus theta, then sin 180 minus theta, then cos 180 minus theta. Correct? Anything else is, yeah, sin 270, how much? 270, 1 minute, we can write it as sin 180 plus theta, cos 180 plus theta. Similarly, come to here, come to this side. Okay, come to this side. This is sin cos, then after that we have sin 270 minus theta, cos 270 minus theta. Similarly, sin 270 plus theta, cos 270 plus theta, then yes, sin 360 plus theta, 360 minus theta, cos 360 minus theta, then sin 360 plus theta, then cos 360 plus theta. Now just come to here how to write the result. See, 9 sine 90 minus theta is, see, this is 90. 90 minus theta will be in this quadrant. In this quadrant, is everything is positive or negative? Positive. That means the result is going to be positive. But whenever there is a 90, remember, whenever there is a 90 and 270, change. Okay, change. So sine will become cos theta, positive. Clearly, here also cos 90 minus theta is sine theta, correct? Cos 90 minus theta will be same sine theta. Similarly here, let me do one thing. Okay, similarly sine 90 plus theta. If you understand the concept, write for sine 90 plus theta. 90 plus means second quadrant. Second quadrant, sine is positive or negative? Sine is positive, so the result will be positive or negative? Positive. Cos theta. It will be cos theta. Similarly, cos 90 plus theta. Cos 90 plus theta is second quadrant. Cos 90 plus theta, cos is positive or negative? Negative. So this will become minus sine theta. Similarly, sine 180 minus theta. 180 minus theta is second quadrant. Sine is positive or negative? Positive. So this is will become sine theta. And 180 means no change. Only 90 and 270 change is there. Similarly, cos 180 minus theta is second quadrant. Second quadrant, positive or negative? Negative. So this is cos theta minus cos theta. Similarly, 180 plus theta is third quadrant. Third quadrant, only 10 and cot are positive. Rest are negative. Rest are negative means this will be also negative, minus sine theta, and this will be also negative, minus cos theta. Correct? Come to here. Sine 270 minus theta. First, change or no change? Change will be there. Why? Because it is 90 and 270. Change will be there. Sine 270 minus theta means 270 is this, minus theta means third quadrant. Third quadrant, sine will change to cos with a minus sign. So cos theta. Similarly, cos 270 minus theta will be sine theta, because third quadrant all are except only 10 and cot are positive, rest are negative. Second, sine 270 plus theta is this quadrant. Fourth quadrant, sine is positive or negative? Negative. So this will become minus cos theta. Similarly, cos 270 plus theta is this quadrant. Fourth quadrant is positive or negative? Positive for cos. So this will become sine theta. Similarly, sine 360 minus theta, again fourth quadrant, that will become minus cos theta. Similarly, sine 360 minus theta, cos 360 minus theta, fourth quadrant, again positive, so this will become cos theta. Similarly, sine 360 plus theta is first quadrant. First quadrant we know all are positive, so this will become sine theta, and this will become cos theta. Okay, so if you know this thing, na, if you know this thing, there is no need to remember all this thing. Just you know this thing, you can write all the formulas. That is what I am trying to explain you. Okay, lot of people tell you to remember this, all this thing. No need of this thing. Okay, generally for physics this is not required, but as we are seeing everything, so just we have seen, but generally we don't require this much of thing. Only this much is important. Okay, and sometime you need this much, this thing for physics, but rest of the things are not important, but if you want you can note it down. Clear? Next rule is, next is some important points. Let me tell you some important points. What are those important points? Very simple. Let us see. First important point is if theta is very small. Okay, theta is very small. Remember always one thing, sine theta will be approximately equal to tan theta, and that will be approximately equal to sometime theta. That is the first thing. Second thing, cos theta in this case will be approximately equal to 1. That is the first point you have to remember. Clear? Second thing, y is equal to, if a cos theta plus b sin theta, if this is there, then what is y max and what is y mean? Y max is root over of a square plus b square. Y mean is root over of a square plus b square, minus sign. Only minus sign will come. That is a maximum and minimum value of this. Clear? Any doubt till here? Any doubt? Any doubt? Okay. So this is about the rules of, you can say this is a very important rules for trigonometries which are important in physics. This is a very important result in physics. In physics, this is very important. Okay, it is a very important mathematical tool for physics because lot of places we used to do this approximation. Okay, lot of places we used to do. Second is differentiation. Okay, I hope that everyone know the basic differentiation, but I am telling you the some basic rules. By that you can revise that concepts. Okay, so suppose we have a some function y is equal to fx. Okay, f of x. My question is very simple. How will you differentiate? Okay, what is the, first of all, what is the meaning of a differentiation? What is the meaning of a differentiation? Basically, you can see delta y is a what? It is a change in y. Okay, and what is dy? This is a very small change in y. Okay, very small change in y. Similarly, delta x, that is change in x, that is dx, very small change in x. So from here we get something called as a dy by dx. Okay, that is called as a differentiation of y with respect to x. Means we are differentiating y with respect to x, or you can say rate of change of y with respect to x, or you can say or you can say rate of change of y with respect to x. Correct? So this is the important thing. But what is a very important with physics point of view? In physics point of view, somewhere it is written dy by dx. What is the meaning of this? The meaning is very simple. Slope of y versus x curve. Means if there is a some y versus x curve is there and you are finding the dy by dx, it means you are calculating the slope of that curve. Okay, you are calculating the slope of that curve. That is a simple thing. Clear? And now I consider that you know the differentiation, so let's revise the important formulas for you. What are the important formulas for differentiation? Okay, so let us do the revision of that. Correct? First thing, important rule, that is differentiation of a constant. This is the only formula which I am giving, which most of the time you will get into the physics. Okay, that is 0. Second thing, differentiation of, most of the time everyone will ask you differentiation of x to the power n. What is that? It is n x to the power n minus 1. Third thing, they will ask you differentiation of, sometime it will come into the picture, that is sine of x, most common function, that is cos x. Second thing, differentiation of cos x is what? Minus sin x. Fifth is differentiation of e to the power x is e to the power x. Correct? Differentiation of e to the power x is e to the power x. That is a fix. Third, sixth rule is differentiation of tan x. That is how much? Cot x. Yes or no? Differentiation of tan x is what? Cot x. Differentiation of tan x is cot x? No. Differentiation of tan x is how much? It is sec square of x. Similarly, what is the differentiation of cot x? Minus cosec square x. Then third rule, differentiation of ln of x. See, ln means natural log. Remember, this is 1 by x. So these are the some of the important differentiation rules, differentiations which you have to remember. Okay, some important differentiations which you have to remember. You can also write the differentiation of sec x also. If you are writing everything, then differentiation of sec x you can also write. This is defined as sec x into 10x. Then differentiation of what is the cosec x? This is defined as, what is the differentiation of cosec x? Cosec x into cot x. That is the differentiation of cosec x. These are the basic rules. Okay. Now important is, first is product rule. Okay. Product rule. What is a product rule? Suppose I have a some function u and v. Okay. Two functions are product. Then how to do the differentiation? Dy by dx is equal to, leave the first function, do the differentiation of second function, plus leave the second function and do the differentiation of first function. Clear? That is a rule. Second rule is, suppose y is equal to some u by v, then what is the rule? Differentiation rule will be very simple. First do the square of in the denominator, whatever the term is there, then write that term here and differentiate the u function, minus write u function and differentiate v function. Clear? So that is the important rule for the differentiation with respect to y. Clear? Differentiation with respect to a denominator function. Clear? And the last, very important but not the least, is the chain rule. Let me tell on the another page. That is chain rule. What is the chain rule? Suppose I have a some function dy by dx. It simply states that differentiation of inside outside function, you have to do the differentiation of, first differentiate now outside function into, then differentiation of inside function. That is how it goes like. Okay, it is goes like that. So for example, suppose I take some cos x square. So first what I will do, first I will go like this, from outside to inside. So outside function is cos function. What is the differentiation of cos function? Cos differentiation is minus sine, so sine x square. Now then I will enter inside. What is the x square? What is the differentiation of x square? That is 2x. The differentiation of this will be this much. Okay, so that is how you have to differentiate. 2x into sine x minus sine x square. Are you getting the point? So this is how you used to do the differentiation. Okay, you can take a lot of examples, whatever you want, but for you have to remember the chain rule and how to do the differentiation. Clear? Because that much differentiation won't come, only 2-3 important differentiation rules it will come for you, and with there we will see there is a lot of methods to do the differentiation, but we are not getting into that. Okay, next is integration. See, I can teach integration if you want for 10 days. Okay, it won't be finished, but we are not going into that much detail. We will see the basic things which is required for us. Y is equal to some fx function is given. Integration means what? Suppose I have a some function y is equal to, this is my fx function, and I am integrating from x is equal to some a to some x is equal to some b. So this gives the area under the curve. First of all, the meaning is area under the curve. Okay, so you define the integration y, integration of the integration I is defined as integration of fx into dx a to b, x is equal to a to b. That is nothing but the area under the curve between x a to b, from x is equal to a to x is equal to b. Clear? That is the meaning of the integration for you. And what are the formulas? The first formula is integration of some constant into dx. That is nothing but ax plus, see there is a something called constant of integration will come, you write let it c. Second thing, integration of x to the power n into dx, that is nothing but x to the power n plus 1 divided by n plus 1 plus c. Second is integration of sin x into dx. What is the integration of sin x? Minus cos x plus c. Then integration of cos x into dx. What is that? That is sin x plus c. Now what is the integration of tan x into dx? That is sec square x plus c. What is the integration of cot x into dx? That is minus cosec square x cosec square x plus c. Completed? Okay. Some more formulas are also there. So like integration of 1 by x into dx. That is ln x plus c. Integration of e to the power x into dx. That is e to the power x plus c. So like that. And suppose if there is a some f1x plus minus some f2x into dx is given there, then you can break it as integration of f1x into dx some plus minus integration of f2x into dx. Means you can break the integration because it is a linear function, so you can simply break it. Clear? Clear? Okay. Some special case. Special case, like sometime they may ask you sine of ax plus b into dx. Then in that case you remember this thing, this is equal to cos of ax plus b plus c into cos of ax plus b into dx is equal to what? It is sine of ax plus b plus c divided by a. Sometime they will ask you integration of e to the power ax plus b into dx. It is defined as e to the power ax plus b divided by a plus c. Suppose sometime they will ask you integration of ax plus b into dx is equal to ln of ax plus b plus 1 by a plus c. Correct? Now the last but not the least is the maxima and minima. Maxima and minima. First note this, then I will go to that. Note down that okay. So let me tell you about what is you have to remember about maxima and minima. What is important for you? Because maxima and minima is itself, see, these are the itself a chapter in your mathematics. Okay, if you have taken those students who is from PCM, they can understand it is a still a, it itself a chapter. Okay, so in this crash course we cannot teach you a chapter. Okay, because I will tell you only those things which is important for your exam point of view. Okay, I cannot teach you everything. Okay, I can tell you the things which are important for, because crash course means only that thing, by giving less time we are able to achieve more good result. That is our aim. So there is two things are there. This is called as a point of maxima. You can see it has a maximum value, so it is a point of maxima. Okay, so at this point, okay, suppose some value is x1 is there. This point is called point of minima, that is x2 is there. At this point, if you calculate, we have something, we have dy by dx at x is equal to x1 will become 0, and d square y by dx square, if you calculate, okay, that will be less than 0. Similarly here, if you calculate dy by dx at x is equal to x2 will be 0, and d square y by dx square will be greater than 0. So this is about the maxima and minima point. Generally they will ask you to calculate the point of maxima or minima. Sometime it will come when we talk about the electric field on the axis of the ring. Then I will ask you calculate the point of maxima where the electric field is maximum. Then what you have to do, you have to differentiate it and you have to equate it equal to 0. See, differentiate and equate equal to 0, you will get maxima. Differentiate equal to 0, you will get minima. So both the cases will be possible. But how to check? You do the second differentiation and put x equal to x1. If it is negative, then it is a point of maxima. If it is positive, then it is a point of minima. Simple logic. Okay, simple logic. Negative means downward curvature. Positive means upward curvature. That is a simple meaning of this. Okay. So in today's session, if you have seen, we have covered all the mathematical tools, and whatever the tools I have told you now, this all tools are going to be used in your physics. All the tools. Okay. Every tool, not a single tool will be left. All the tools is going to be used in your physics. Okay. So in the tomorrow session, tomorrow, see, my sessions timing going to be from morning 6 to 7:30 and in the evening from 5 to 7. Okay, this is going to my session timing. So please start your studies, and we have only 1 month left. Just do your best and get a good result and get your dream college. Clear? Do it. We are with you and we are working for you only. So if you have enjoyed this session, please like it, share it and subscribe it, and send it to everyone so that everyone come to know that yeah, there is a very good thing going for you. Okay, so just take care and start your preparation in a very good way. Clear? So have a nice day. Thank you.